Hi, everybody. So excited to be here with you with Career Chats today. We are joining Jamie Etherington, Director of the Prep and Chef. So excited to have you here, Jamie.
Thank you.
Yay, yay. So, Jamie, tell us why you said yes to the Tupperware opportunity.
Well, at the time, I was very, very broke, and I was very, very bored. So those are pretty much the two things. Yeah, broke and bored. And we always face this monthly financial gap of that I kind of felt like I wanted to help out because I was a stay-at-home mom, and I felt like I wanted to do my part. So that was pretty much the first two reasons. Yeah.
Awesome. And when exactly did you join?
I joined in October of 2015. So, okay. Yeah, October 21st, 2015.
Okay. And when did you become director?
I became director when did I become? Well, I think it was February. I gained the title, and but it didn't become effective till March, I guess. So it was the end of February. Yeah.
Okay, of 2017.
Of 2017, yes.
Yes, awesome. Very quickly.
Yeah.
So tell me, what do you love most now about the Tupperware opportunity?
Well, now, I mean, it still allows me to stay home with the kids. My life has changed drastically from the time that I said yes to today. And some people know my story, some don't. But I did recently separate from my husband. And with that being said, we're 4 months into it, and I'm still able to stay home with my kids and not have to go back to the 8 to 5 and put them in daycare. And so that to me is like the most important thing right now in my life. And I want to make this my new career choice. I really, really do. So, yeah, because I'm an accountant, and I went to college to be an accountant, but I think that this is much funner than doing accounting.
Right, we party for a living.
I
Hello.
know. So that's really important to me now too, is to do something that I enjoy doing. I like to go to work every day. That's really, really important to me. So
that is incredible, Jamie. And of all excuse me, oh my gosh, that kind of came from nowhere.
Bless you.
Of all the things that Tupperware has done for you and your family, what do you think is, the biggest thing that has helped your family?
The biggest thing that's helped my family and helped me personally is, I feel very, well, let me kind of go back a little bit. I feel really, really strongly that Tupperware came into my life for a reason. And that reason was not really known to me until today. And it allowed me to become a very much stronger person and to remove myself from such a toxic situation in my life that I had, no power of removing myself before Tupperware. And it empowered me as a woman, as a mom, as a person. And so I think that to me is probably the most oh gosh,
most life-changing. Yes.
It's very life-changing because without Tupperware is the only thing that has gotten me through this transition and this change in my life. And without Tupperware, I don't know, I'd still be in that same toxic situation, depressed, miserable, sad, very pessimistic about life. So yeah.
Girl, I have goosebumps from the top of my head to the bottom of my toes. Wow. How much it has changed just you inside, on the inside.
Yes. And it's been more of an internal change, and it now shows, from within, it shows outward. So, because I don't know, a year and a half ago, I was, again, I was very sad. I was very depressed. I was very isolated, and I had no friends. I had no I had nothing. I had nothing. I was content. I don't even know if I was content with the way that my life was. I just always felt like something was missing. And then Tupperware came into it and filled that void. And it continues to fill me every day. So, yeah.
Wow. Jamie, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to cry.
Oh, don't cry. Because then you'll make me cry.
Jamie, tell us, what are some of your future goals with Tupperware?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I do want to make this into my career of choice. So with that being said, I would love to be Tabitha one day when I grow up. so, but I think my stretch goal, and I know it won't be attainable, for another year, maybe two, but I want to be a Silver Elite organization, which is a $1.5 million organization. And, that's my stretch goal. That's where I want to be. That's where I can see myself. I can see my team there. And, but for a short-term goal, I'd really like to be on the Princess Court at Jubilee.
Yes, that's going to happen, girlfriend. Oh my gosh. Why is being a Silver Elite important to you? What is it?
Oh gosh. It's hard. I don't know. It's hard to explain because there are certain levels, there's elite and then there's bronze elite and then there's silver elite and then there's more levels, that go even higher up. And I don't know, for some reason, silver elite caught my eye, and it's just kind of, I don't know, I kind of honed in on that. And, you do get certain perks when you become a Silver Elite organization, which is really, really cool. And it didn't seem as if it was not attainable. It seemed like it would be something that I could do. And it didn't seem so far out of reach.
Right,
so, yeah.
Right. That is so incredible, girl. And you just, you're about to receive your first Tupperware car any day now. I mean, how excited are you about getting that first car?
I'm very excited because my car broke down yesterday.
What?
Yes, I was sitting at the gas station pumping gas, and I go back in to start my car, and it doesn't start at all. And thank God I live in a small town, and I knew the local car repair guy. He came and, had to tow my car to the car shop. So, and he handed me the keys to my mom's Blazer that they were working on the week before. So I had another car. But anyway, yes, my car keeps breaking down. So I need that car.
Oh my gosh. And to have, this free car, you don't have a payment for it. You don't have to pay insurance on it. Tupperware takes care of everything for you. If anything happens, you call them, they fix it. What a burden that can be lifted from you and your family.
Especially not having the car payment is the hugest factor that, and the reason I'm still in this, crappy car is because I don't want that car payment. And so that means like a lot to me. That really, that helps out a lot. So
amazing. And you just earned a trip from Tupperware with your family. Where are you going?
We are going to do the Disney vacation in Florida. So the kids, this is for the kids. And, I was originally wanting to do the Hawaii thing, but of course that changed. And so my kids are my number one cheerleader. And without them, I don't think I'd keep going and going every day the way that I have. So and Grayson, she's only 5, but she wants to grow up to be a Tupperware lady. So she talks about Tupperware all the time. She talks about she calls them her modulates. And, she'll go over to the neighbor's house and she's like, "Oh, you have modulates."
Oh, how sweet is that?
So yeah, it's cute.
Oh, and what a great reward to be able to take your kids to a free trip to Disney and be like, "Thank you for your support," And
I want to show them that, with hard work, things things are attainable. You can be successful, and you can still stay at home and be
Yes.
successful.
Yes,
So,
absolutely. Oh, Jamie, I'm so excited for you. Tell me how you felt about recruiting when you first started.
oh my God, I was terrified. Terrified. It was like a deer caught in the headlights. Terrified. I mean, seriously, it was scary to me because I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and people, were like, messaging me, saying that they wanted to join, and I was like, what? And I remember, I think I was number four. I was number four into people, wanting to join, and I had already had three underneath me and had been bumped up to manager. And I was like, just still terrified because I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. So, my recruiter, I was like, you've got to take this person because I don't think I can. That's how scared I was. That's how scared I was. So,
And how do you feel about sharing the opportunity now?
I love it. It's the number one thing that I strive to do because this has been a life-changing event for me. I mean, literally life-changing. And if I can change at least one person's life the way my life has been changed by Tupperware, then that means the world to me, the world.
Wow.
So yeah, it's now I love to share it. And I don't sell you a kit. I share my story. I share, my heart, and and then yeah, hey, great, you get a kit for $39, and there's nothing to lose.
Right.
And so I kind of throw that in after the fact, and they're like, and it I don't know, it's very empowering to be able to share such a story and stuff. So I love to
Yes.
share it. But yeah, I love to recruit now.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is so cool. Tell us why you feel like you have been so successful in this career.
Well, I think my MO as an adult has always been to strive for the best. I've always tried to lead with my heart and to have two things in my life. And I wake up every day striving for these two things, and that's just to have courage and to be kind. And without that, I don't think that I would be this successful because I mean, it's easy to get, it's easy to feel like you're getting bogged down, or you're getting told no all the time, and it gets frustrating or whatnot. But you have to have that courage to push through it, and kindness is the key to a lot of things. So I really attribute my success to that. And I don't want to fail. Nobody wants to fail. So yeah, that's about it.
That is some awesome, awesome advice to everybody, just in general in life. I love that, honey. So tell us, what is one tip that you would give a brand new consultant who is just starting?
Yes, your 100 list. Do it, because it took me 8 months into it to do the 100 list. And I tell you what, it's such a game changer when you see that list on paper versus the list that you see in your head. Because that list in your head, it's very it's a short list. You think that it's a short list, but when you start writing down, 100 people, I mean, that's your customer base, and that's where you're going to start. Those are the people that you're going to start with. And of course, your 100 list is ever, changing. It's always evolving. So do it every 6 months, but don't do like I did and wait 8 months before you do your wonderful 100 list. You have to do that list. And the trainings, go to the NCO classes. Those, learn the basics of the business, and that is going to give you the strongest start possible. So the basics of the business, and those are in the NCO classes. I mean, I still sit in on those NCO classes, and I'm like taking notes every time, you know, writing down everything that I can, you know, possibly write down and stuff, because there's a lot of information, a lot of great information. So 100 lists and those NCO classes.
Yes, and NCO stands for New Consultant Orientation. So great tips, Jamie. Now, what if I am, you know, somebody who's wanting to start my team? What would be some tips for somebody who's wanting to, you know, accomplish the things that you have accomplished and get into leadership?
Recruit. Definitely. You know, if you already have 1 or 2 people, you know, underneath you, I think it's important for you to grow, you need to, that didn't make sense, but for you to grow, not just as a team, but as an individual, you have to grow in numbers. And, you know, there's a lot of things that are involved whenever you do recruit. It gets you excited. I mean, it's very exciting to recruit somebody because they are new, they're fresh, they bring such a level of freshness and excitement into, you know, your world and your mind and, you know, your future unit or team and stuff. And when you are recruiting, then, you know, and your people see that you're recruiting, then they too will say, oh, well, gosh, you know, it must be really easy. Let me do it. And
Yes.
it's one of those things where you don't even have to say, please recruit, please recruit, please recruit. You know, if you just do it, they will follow, you know, they'll follow your lead. And,
Yes.
and I've experienced that to be true. So on my, you know, on really, really good months, I mean, my team blows it up. They really do. I mean, it's incredible the things that they do. And they sometimes surpass me. And that's, you know, awesome. So,
Yes.
but yeah, I think it starts with you. And when you grow, and two, when you go, you grow, right? So, but when you grow, I think that's when, you know, your team and your unit will grow, and they'll too grow as individuals and as future managers and leaders too. So
awesome advice, girl. Really, truly. Now tell us, do you prefer to do Facebook parties, home parties, or both?
well, being that I am at heart an accountant, because that's what I went to college for, I'm very much an introvert. So the Facebook parties are great for me because I can sit behind the scenes and the focus really isn't on me.
Right.
Which makes me feel more comfortable. But something was said to me recently that really touched the core of my being and my business, and was, you know, if Facebook went down for a week or a month, because then where would your business be? Well, God, you know, thinking about that, my business would be literally in the tank. But, you know, the home party is what this business and this company is built on. It's the core. It's what works. And, you know, so I think that it's healthy to have a mix of the two. You can have the core, which is the home, and then the more, which is the Facebook. But it's really healthy to have a mix. So, but for me personally, the Facebook party, you know, I've always preferred it because it fits in with my lifestyle too, especially now that I'm a single parent. I'm still able to party and be home with the kids. But now I don't have the kids every other weekend, so I could schedule home parties and get more into the home party side of things. So, yeah.
That is awesome. Yes, balance is definitely key. I love that the Facebook party was where you began and gave you all the success that you had, and now you kind of evolved into seeing the importance of having a well-balanced party lineup, right?
Yes, yes.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Jamie, you are absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see where else this opportunity takes you and how many people you can take along the way. You are just so inspiring. And I'm so glad that you were able to do this interview with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Yes. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.